Hola to today.
Hola.
So I want to play with loosening up the spine. And it's a good idea, wherever our mind is, to put a ball of light. Like I was saying to Stephanie, if our mind is attracted to pain in the shoulder, the mind goes, oh, ouch. The mind can also put a ball of light there and open up some softness, open up some some care, some cuidado, some tenderness. Ternudo? Is that the right word? Ternudo?
Tierno.
Tierno.
Ternura.
Ternura.
Ternuda. Can't lose my new word. Ternuda.
Ternura with R-A at the end. R-A at the end.
I need my new Spanish coach. Okay. So we can put tenderness there. Or if it's in your neck. So let's play with that today as we focus on different regions of the spine. Also put like a flashlight, put like a glow of light, una pelota de luz sobre adentro de y alrededor de, around and through, wherever we have our mind. Just let it be illuminated, iluminado, esta parte. Y vamos a ver si ayuda. Porque usualmente sí me ayuda. Usually this helps me bring a different energy of ternura, or cuidado, or suave, softness, ease, and that brings some comfort and better energy. So, vamos a empezar con chi field setting, huh? Let's draw ourselves into awareness of let's go first to the bones and the muscles. First the bones. Stand on our feet. Feel the bones of our skeleton. Feel the weight on our feet. From the crown of our head, receiving from the blue sky, all the way down through our body, to our feet, reaching into the earth. We have so many layers of being. As we connect to each other and to the chi field all around us. And look first to the form, the hardest, densest form, the bones. And then notice that that's just a very small part of who we are. And open up the space between the bones. Just go in and open and lift. Instead of sinking down into the earth with your weight, lift up from your feet and open. The feet are planted in the earth strongly, but you lift out of the ankles, up and out of the knees. Arriba y abierta de las caderas, up and out of the hips, up and out of the ribs, opening through the armpits and elbows and wrists, lifting through the cervical, the jaw, opening spaciousness. And then see if you can relax only halfway, just a little bit to soften, but not to sink your weight, just a little to soften. And then begin to slowly move your hips back and forth and set up a vibration inside your body, undulating back and forth. Using all the joints. Let's take our legs a little farther apart and wiggle without needing to be specific. Just wiggle. Miniando. Wiggle in your shoulders. Wiggle in your ribs. Wiggle in your knees. Wiggle a little faster. Add a smile and some light. Ponen una sonrisa y alguna luz. Y se pueden mover sus pies si quieres. Move your feet if you want. Just little jiggle, 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 jiggle. Some bouncing with the knees. Con sus rodillas. Unas bounces. All the joints gently undulating, bouncing, circulating. Going more and more with your knees. Just softly, softly, letting the ripple come up the body. With your jaw, and the neck. Look, is there some place that's stuck? Mira, busca para algún sitio que no está moviendo. Put a smile in all the joints. Pongan sonrisa en cualquier articulaciones. begin to twist a little bit. And then stop and notice. And let's go down to our ankles and rotate in our ankles. Just make little circles with your ankles. Sending appreciation to your ankles. Agradecemos nuestros ankles. Move them up and down. In and out. Y nuestras rodillas, our knees. Agradecemos nuestras rodillas. Y caderas. Hips, up to the hips. And circles like this, big, wide circles pressing out with the hips and the buttocks and the stomach. Where we have a lot of, we can focus on how the femur is attached into the hip socket. And we can put our ball of light in our hips. Dos pelotas de luz, una para cada. Y otro direction, other direction. And then feel it. Okay. Now let's work with let's start at the bottom. It's hard. It's hardest, but let's start at the bottom and see if we can turn the coccyx. Keep the hips still and see if you can turn. In the other direction. And then come up a little higher. Going both directions. Then come up to Mingmen. Go in the other direction. Good. Now, I want to see if we can press Mingmen out. Just first, let's just try pressing Mingmen out. Back, push it back, back. Use your psoas, your stomach, and also the little muscles right here along Mingmen. Okay. Now I want. How is this different? Okay. If you have a chair nearby, that would be good. Easier in a chair. I want to keep your hips still, and I want you to press around as if the dantian is pressing to that side, and then pressing back, and then pressing out, and then pressing forward. So it's a different kind of movement in Mingmen. I think of the pressure from the inside. And go the other way. Okay, pausing, holding still. Just letting that energy settle and quiet. Now we're going to go up a little higher on the back to opposite the rib cage. It's going to be easier if we think about the ribs and take the ribs around in a circle. First, take the lowest edge of the rib. Take your hands to the lowest rib and move from here. Smile into that part of your back. And go the other way. Good, and then rest. Then we're going to go up. We were here. We're going to go up midway to the armpit, center of the sternum. About there on your back. We're going to see if we can put our attention awareness right across this level and turn from here. Take your mind into here, into your mid-back. Of course, everything else moves with it, but we want the focus of attention. And the other way. Good, good. Wait, pausing and holding still for a minute. Feeling the opening, the circulation. And do these standing too. It's just the hips tend to get involved, so this is better to isolate. Now let's go up here to where we normally go to with the third thoracic vertebrae here at this point. It's down Tsao or something. I'm not very good at remembering my. So we're at this level, and we're seeing how much. It's not easy, but we're taking our mind here and seeing what we can do to turn here. And of course, you'll use your shoulder blades, but see how much you can take your mind into your spine and send the information to move from the spine. Oh, there we go. All right. It took me a little bit, but I got in there. So now I'm able to do it with holding my shoulder blades still. It's not a big circle. And the other way. But I am. Good. That's enough. Resting. And now gently climbing up your neck on your own. Do maybe 3 or 6 turns in each direction as you come up your neck. See how much you can go, put your mind on each vertebrae. Just gently, small. Do 3 in one direction, and 3 in the other direction, making horizontal circles. And then climb up 1 or 2 vertebrae. See if you can make a horizontal circle in both directions. Massaging the discs. And then climb up another 1 or 2 vertebrae and and another set. Probably be more or less near the neck, near the head. And then do one very gently at the very top of the head with your head gently rolling on top of your spine. Pausing. Letting your thoughts and the chi and your awareness come down your spine in gratitude. All the way down your spine to your tailbone. Slowly just nourishing every disc and every vertebrae. And then begin to send a wave of chi up your spinal column from your tailbone up to your head. Una ola, una undulación, an undulation. Let it rise up to your head and then come back down and send another wave up. Feel each vertebrae pick up the wave and send it up. Make it a little bit bigger. Un poco más grande. And then stop, pause. Notice. Okay, let's go out of our chairs and into the bigger caterpillar on our feet. Taking our Mingmen forward and back, and then letting the undulation Mingmen goes forward and then the whole spine ripples. Mingmen comes back and be careful with your neck. Doesn't need to be too big, but let the energy get to your head. Let the wave of energy stay inside. It doesn't matter how it looks. You want to feel the wave in your spine. Let's take our hands up like we do in bending spine with our arms near our ears. And keep your hips and knees steady. They're not doing the energy. Just take the energy wave from Mingmen up. Mingmen up. See if you can take energy from Mingmen, roll it up the whole spine and then out the top of your hands. Then let go of needing to come up and just wave. Wave like seaweed. And then let's hold our hands at the top of our head and bring the chi down. With your feet kind of wide, let's let the wave go side to side this time. And use Mingmen to push sideways. My hand is showing how Mingmen's moving. If you want to add your hands, it's sometimes easier to attach the string to your hand and to Mingmen and to the other hand and pull Mingmen side to side. The knees are soft, but it's Mingmen that's taking the body side to side. And then feel the wave up the spine. Mind stays mostly in Mingmen, but you notice that there's consequences, there's a sequence, there's a flow. You can let it get bigger. Smaller. And let's simply rotate. Again, mind in Mingmen. Try and keep your mind on the little muscles on either side of the spine. We're going to do this one very small, not big like we usually do. We'll do it very small. We're going to try and use these muscles here and really work on each vertebrae. Really work on how the vertebrae are relating to each other. So go slowly. Go slowly. Climb up slowly. Relax. Climb up slowly. Relax. Okay. And coming still. I think one time I told the story of how I was driving for a long time. And I played a game where I would just put my attention on different vertebrae and make them go in little circles or play with them all the way up and down my spine while I drove. Paying attention outside and inside. It was very, I learned something very strongly that day about how I could make my mind, deliver my mind to different vertebrae. So I'd like to play with our bending spine practice now and see how all of this opening of the spine can take us into a whole, see what its impact is on this movement. So when we do the wrists, yeah, we're gonna, have focus on the wrists and the shoulders, but hopefully you all know how to do that part correct. And you can take your mind into each vertebrae and how they're working, and how, as you stretch up with your wrist and down with your leg, how that's stretching this whole side here of your spine. And then as you go to the other side, up and down, you've got this other side stretched out and opened up the vertebrae on either side, and then how they're dancing with each other, and you're really massaging all the disc tissue. So beautiful. If you go in tight and get your mind in on the spine. Okay, so here we are. Connecting deeply with your spinal column from your coccyx into your neck and head. And from your spinal column, send the message to the hands to go up. Staying connected in your spinal column. Feeling like your hands are an extension of your spine as you interlace your fingers and rotate them up, as well as your feet. So now think of your feet in the ground and your hands in the blue sky as extensions of your spine. And now stretch up and back with the right side, and then up and back with the left side. The wrist goes up and the foot goes down. One side and then the other. One side opening, one side relaxing. Other side opening, the other side relaxing. One side's opening, stretching, both directions, up and down. Opening up that side of the vertebrae, and then the other. Elongating. And relaxing your hands. Now when we go down, we want to lift up first. In each vertebrae section, lift up, out, and then fold. So that you have lots of space and you're not pinching your nerve or your disc, but you're lifting up first and then taking the head over. Lifting up out of the cervical vertebrae and then taking the head another step. Up out of the vertebrae where the bend is, and then off over. Up and over. Up and over. Lots of space for the bending. Space for the bending. As far as you get down, and then Pressing this navel to Mingmen. Push up with Mingmen, and that'll draw the head in. Relax down the spine. Feel this wash down the spine. Push this navel up to Mingmen. Stretch Mingmen up to the blue sky. The head will draw in naturally. And then relax down the spine to the top of the head, into the earth. Push Mingmen up. Relax down the spine. Over to the left. Push Mingmen up to the sky. Relax down the vertebrae to the head, into the earth. Press Mingmen up into the blue sky. Relax down the vertebrae. Push up with Mingmen. And let the chi flow down the spine to the earth. Over to the right. Tuck in the stomach. Draw the navel in tight. Weighing in tight. Push Mingmen up to the blue sky. Stretch Mingmen open. And relax down the vertebrae. Through the head into the earth. Press Mingmen up. Stretch Mingmen up. And relax down. Up with Mingmen. Relax down the vertebrae. Coming to the front. Scooping chi, holding the Achilles tendon if you can, or the back of your calves. Draw in, push Mingmen up to the blue sky. Open Mingmen to the blue sky. And then relax down the vertebrae into the earth. Press Mingmen to the blue sky. Relax down to the earth. Press Mingmen to the blue sky. Relax down to the earth. Gather the chi from the earth around your feet and draw yourself up. Remembering again, lift up and then set the vertebrae down. Lift up and set the vertebrae down. Lift up, down, up, and down. Up and back in. Up and back in. And then stay just in your spine and wave, undulate. Let go of any old habits with your knees and hips for this practice. Just move softly in your spine, like a flag in the wind. Softly, gently. Sequencing, undulating. All right, now let's lift, let's go over. Again, practicing lifting up out of the vertebrae and then bending, elongating and then bending, elongating and then bending. Spaciousness, spaciousness. Down, hands on the earth if we can. Pressing down with the hands into the earth so that we can press up with Mingmen into the sky. Mingmen to the sky. And relax down the vertebrae to the earth. Press Mingmen up into the blue sky. Opening it. And relax down through the spine. Pressing Mingmen up and opening it. Relaxing down the vertebrae. Over to the left. Navel to Mingmen, opening and relax. Pressing up to Mingmen, head comes in and relaxing. Up, Mingmen up, pull in. Relaxing. Over to the other side. Opening Mingmen with this strong way in Duchi, press up. Psoas muscle pressing up. And then relaxing in the vertebrae. Take the energy back to the earth. Draw up, opening Mingmen to the sky. Relaxing back down, connecting with your feet. From the feet, the energy shoots up to Mingmen, opening to the sky. And relaxes back down. Coming center. Scooping chi around, holding the Achilles tendons or the back of the calves. Using your arms a little to help you draw in with Duchi, draw in with your navel, with Huayan, everything. Opening Mingmen and relaxing. All this energy from underneath, thrusting up, opening Mingmen and relaxing. Pressing up to open Mingmen and relaxing down. Scooping chi around with your feet, gathering again. And now we're going to lift up. Give us some space and then take the vertebrae, stack them. One on top of the other, coming up. Mindfully coming upright. And massaging with really gentle movements. Enjoying your spine. Olas, waves. We're going to go down one more time. So lifting up, elongating so that you have lots of room to fold over, up and over, up and over. And you're down on the ground and collecting the energy from ground, from navel, from Huayan. Press up against the inside of Mingmen and open Mingmen to the sky and relax down the vertebrae into the earth. Press up, opening Mingmen to the blue sky and relax down. Press up, opening Mingmen and relax down. It's a press up, but it's also you coming in with your head, and all of that opens Mingmen. Press up with the energy and relax down. Coming up and relaxing down. In and up. Opening Mingmen. Relaxing down. To the other side. From underneath. Opening Mingmen. Wide. Open, open, open. And relax down the spine. Again, navel, Huayan, everything to the backside of Mingtong to open, and to open it. And relaxing down. One more time. Opening and relaxing down. Coming to the front, scooping, gathering at the back of the legs. Again, opening Mingmen from the inside to the blue sky. Pressing up, opening Mingmen, relaxing down. In, relax. Scooping chi coming from underneath. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. Lots of spaciousness in your spine now. You've grown 2 or 3 inches, I'm sure. Wave your muscles, wave your vertebrae, wave your discs in this fluid light column, helping them get used to this new elongated, open flow in the spine. Just softly massaging one disc next to the other. Waves. Waves. And holding the chi ball on top of your, above your head. Quiet now. Quiet. Smiling into your entirety of your spine. Smiling into the entirety of you. And slowly, gently bringing the hands down. Bring your attention down. Washing your gratitude down through your body. Letting the energy get all the way down into the earth. Feel heaven above and earth beneath. And the continuous flow of energy that in your body as part of the vital connection that unifies heaven and earth. Into this creative being of you. Heaven and earth are creating through you. You are the merger, the union, the expression. Bringing our hands together from our spine. We bow in gratitude for this dance, this time to play. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Gracias, Judy.
Yes. Welcome.
In Mexico is Teacher's Day today.
Oh, yeah.
Gracias por ser mi maestra.
De nada. De nada. I really liked how much I got that up with Mingmen. You know, we often talk about the head pulling in, but the real purpose is to open Mingmen. So for me to think of the energy coming up against Mingmen to open it.
Desde adentro.
Yeah, from inside is is more, well, maybe it's easier for beginners to just pull their head in, but for me, it's about coming up from the earth and opening Mingmen from below and opening it to the blue sky like a flower or a mouth.
Thank you, Laura.
Oh,
That's great.
good. Yeah, my spine feels good.
Yeah.
Stephanie, when I was in Mexico, I had this profound thing. I said the two keys to longevity were an open mind and a flexible spine. That was my big profound, one of my big profound things. But so it's like, okay, open mind, flexible spine. I can do this.
I'll work on it. I'm working on it.
Okay, hola.
Hola.
Hasta mañana.